Hello Cancer, how are you? Welcome into your reading. Remember, if you want to have a free personal reading with me, comment below with your zodiac sign and then check back either tomorrow or the following day. I answer and I give one person a day in all 12 zodiacs, okay? A free reading here on YouTube. So I literally give you a shout out at the end of the reading and I do your reading. So there is someone today. So if you're wondering if I've answered your question, I randomly choose somebody in the comments below and stick around. Don't check around, stick around, okay? And then see if I've chosen you or you've just been chosen. So let's get started for you, Cancer. Let's see what direction your life is going right now. What path are you on? Where are you going? What's going on here? That card is just too seen. So spirit guides, give us the messages we need to see. Show us what we do not see coming. Fellow traveler, support is all around you. Are you walking alone right now? Okay. This is for single people. Are you walking alone in this life? Are you alone? Not for long. You have somebody that's going to be traveling this life with you. You're going to find them a little bit further up the road. Okay, you are being guided in some kind of way by your spirit guides, but at the same time, I feel like this process of life for you has changed you a little bit. You've become from who you were like maybe 5 or 10 years ago. You're not the same person anymore. You've really changed who you are. And for some of you guys, you may have even had like a complete like makeover in your life. I'm just saying you may not even look like the same person. Maybe you had some kind of weight loss or like some kind of like change about who you are. And this is a path of life. You were always meant to change before you met the person you're meant to travel with. If you haven't yet had that change happen in you, I feel like there's going to be some shifts that are still coming with regards to you. How you look, how you live, there's a change happening. After this change happens, this is when you're going to find the person that you're meant to meet. You're always meant to go through the change first. This is not coming from that card. It's just what Spirit Guide is telling me. Very interesting. Two of Swords, disbelief. Cannot see something right now. King of Wands. Look at this. Oh, that King of Wands is interesting. Page of Cups, I told you. This could be a younger person than you, or you could be younger than them. This person is this King of Wands. That's why I said interesting. There could even be a fire sign here, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius as energy. The Two of Swords, I feel like you don't believe this right now. You see, tarot cards are calling you out. You're listening to me and you're like, yeah, sure, I don't believe this. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know. Right now, you don't see. You got the blindfold on or you refuse to see. You know what I mean? But there's this moon in the background there. And it talks about the unfolding cycles of life. You have to allow yourself to literally flow with those cycles, and then what you do not see will be revealed to you. But I think one of the reasons that you maybe, I know sometimes people in my readings, they can comment like, oh, that's not going to happen for me, and I can pick up like sometimes they get mad, you know. And the reason why we get upset when somebody says something like this, oh, you're going to find love, you're like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? I do it too. I mean, I'm human, you know. And it's because what we're talking about is a very emotional thing. And it's something that really hurts us, you know, to know that we might be alone. You know what I mean? So let's have a look. Okay, this is interesting. You see, there's a change that you need to put into yourself. There is a change you need to put into yourself. This indicates needing to work on yourself here. Needing to work on yourself to achieve the love and the family and the fellow traveler that is right here in this card that is waiting for you in the future here. This is what you do not see coming. Before you meet this person, there's a certain element of you that needs working on. And let me tell you something, we always need working on to shift to next vibrations, to shift to next levels in our life. Because if we're in the same vibration that we're in now, so I'm vibrating here. This is me vibrating. But I don't want to be here. I want to be vibrating there. I need to change my vibration so I can be that. You get what I mean? So if you want love, this is love. And you're this crystal. You want to be that ball. This crystal cannot become that ball. So I need to change something about myself. Not necessarily that you're not good enough, but there's adjustments that always need to be done, not even on a physical level, but more on a spiritual level, of changes in ourselves, on putting, like, I almost feel like this effort, this thing of like putting effort, putting more love into yourself, taking care of you, working on you for the long term. And this is what's going to bring somebody into your life that's going to be traveling with you through the rest maybe of your life. Yeah, with the fellow traveler card coming up there, which I really like. And today's question is for Rebecca Graffney. How are you doing? And you say, Deborah, thank you as always. It is my pleasure. You are Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon, Saggy Rising, Leo Venus, and Mercury also in Gemini. With me, I'm Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Venus, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising, Sagittarius Mercury, Sagittarius Uranus. My life is just like Sagittarius. I give up hope, But anyway, I've got 5 placements of Sagittarius like in my chart, and the only stable thing there would be Capricorn somewhere along the line. But anyway, will there be a calm and open space? I love your question. In 2022, that will encourage and resume communication between you and your father. This one's complicated. I don't have my father anymore. My father passed away. I was like very, very young. And I also don't have my mom anymore. She's gone now for like 3 years. Yeah. Luckily, I had her for many, many years. She's like 81. And when she passed, but still. So I'm not getting anything from the cards. I just want to tell you from me to you. Sometimes with the people that we love like this, I mean, you love your father, no matter what he's done, no matter what he doesn't agree with you about, you still know you love him. Even if you can hate him, but love is still there, you know what I mean? And he feels the same about you. What I can tell you from a person who's lost parents quite young and also now recently, try as much as you can to communicate in some level or not. Even if it's both of you not talking about the problems, even if it's just a message saying, I do think about you and I love you, no matter what. Sometimes in life, we've got 2 different people. Just because their opinion is this and your opinion is that, doesn't mean that you can't say I love you to each other. Because sometimes we can never come to agreement. Never. And sometimes old people, I don't know, the older generation as well, they're so stubborn. They can literally be completely stubborn. But understand something, that's not him. That's not the soul that lies within him. On a higher level, the moment he passes, he will have overwhelming love for you. And he does have it even now. And sometimes you don't even have to discuss the problems. You can just send a message of, I always love you no matter what, And that alone is what is needed between 2 soul energies. There's no forgiveness that needs to happen. There's no understanding that needs to happen. It's okay that the 2 of you will never be on the same ground. But it's very important, I'm going to say this for you, to say something like that to him. Even if you haven't spoken to him for 10 years, and even if he can send you a message back and say, never contact me again, it's fine. Okay, it's not about that. He got the message, even though his personality may be all what up in the whatevers, But it's important because when he one day goes from this earth, it's going to eat you alive. That there are certain things that have happened during the lifetime, and you're going to live carrying that to the next 30, 40 years of your life, thinking about, I should have called him, I should have sent him a message, I should have said something, why couldn't I figure it? And you don't want to live with that. Because let me tell you, they go. We all go. So while you're here with him now, even if it means sometimes you even have to smile and wave. People say something to aggravate you and you just smile and you just go, I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing this for me. Because when I know if you're not here, this is going to eat me. I'm talking from experience, okay? No cards. And let's see what's coming up here. Solitude. You guys are not speaking. Look at that. In silence, peace prevails. So the reason why you don't speak to each other is literally to have the peace. Okay. You don't have to have any discussion with him. You just have to let him know that no matter what is going on between you and me, you're still my dad. I will always love you. Always. It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter what I did. On the soul level, on the bottom line, is that I love you. And I always will. And I'm also grateful that you were my dad. Even if things were not the best. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So let's just get some messages here. You must message him. Look at that. It's like sending a message. You know? Judgment. Wow. You know, I can see that your spirit guides even want this. It's beautiful. My goodness. Your spirit guides even want this as well. Because you see the angel blowing the trumpet, they're literally going, don't wait. Don't wait to do this. Because you never know when somebody's not here tomorrow. No matter what your story is. Especially parent energy. That's your biggest guilt you're going to carry in life. If you want to fix this with him, you don't need to fix it with him. On the main energy is that you love him. That's all you need to say. There doesn't have to be a discussion about what happened in 1982. Okay, sometimes there's certain things that right now your connection, that connection is strength card reverse position. It can, you know, you guys' relationship can be fixed. By the way, it can be fixed. Look at that. He would be so surprised. If you just had to randomly send him a message, you know, a letter, if he hasn't got a phone, he hasn't even got his number, you literally get a message through to him in some kind of way or through somebody, whatever, he would be so surprised. It would totally catch him off guard. Totally catch him off guard. Like he would be so surprised. And then as well, it would be what breaks the ice between you and him. This is the solitude. This is when you guys don't speak. When it comes up in the reverse position, it's that opening of that energy again. Never take anything personally. It's really not worth it. Whatever they did, whatever, you know, you did, whatever he doesn't like you for, whatever, it doesn't matter. Can I tell you, it really, those are the small things. Those are the small things. What matters is that this person knows that you love them. And it doesn't matter if you ever speak to me again or you never speak to me again, I love you. I just want to say something. I know this is a bit longer because this is something that I really get. You know what I mean? If you could see your father, say your father passed away, and then in a moment he was in front of you, what would you say to him? And that's what you need to say to him in this message. That's it. It's as simple as that. You would most probably just run to him and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I miss you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Because at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. Not even how they think about you. Even if you say those words and immediately after you send that message, they bring up the drama, it doesn't matter. You got through to his soul, and that's what matters. Rebecca, thank you so much for answering this question. Thank you for, it's quite a deep question, and I really, I got it. I got it, you know, and I see it from another perspective because I don't have a parent anymore. So if I had the opportunity, me and my dad were not the closest, but I had a feeling before he went, and I was very, very young, but I had a feeling. We actually had a lot of conflict, and I was like 20, and I had a feeling something was up. And he was so healthy, nobody figured it, you know, and I just had this feeling, and I randomly said to my mom, I'm throwing a party for my dad. And my mom was like, what? And I said, yeah, I'm doing this. And we didn't get along, and I threw this party, and it was really nice. All the family came, and I cooked, and it was crazy. And a couple of weeks later, he was gone. So send that message. Thanks, Rebecca.